So we're all about helping you have the best, most fun and safest experience ever. And whether you're doing that with us on the Santa Splash Day or you're doing it around the country on your own in your own time, there are a few things we want you to take into account. And the first one is make sure you have a little bit of knowledge. It goes a long way. It's really tempting to get in your car and just get into water, but actually really think about the places you're going. Do you know something about that place? Is it lifeguarded? Have you got the right equipment with you? Are your swimming skills the right type of skills to go into that level of water?
So for us, we're anticipating there's going to be quite a few Santa outfits and maybe broader fancy dress going on here on the day, but when we're getting in and out of the water, we're going to just be wearing our swimming costumes. You might have a neoprene glove or some socks, but predominantly we're going to be going in our swimming costumes. And there's two things that are going to be really key for making this safe. The first one is, as we move into cold water, we experience something called cold water shock. And what's really key is that we're going to be getting into the water nice and slowly. There's not going to be any running, jumping, diving. We're going to be moving in quite slowly, and we know that the spot we're using has got quite a shallow shelving base to the lake, which means we can do that and let the water just gradually come up as we're moving in. What's probably going to happen is your reaction is going to be something like and you're going to have a sudden sharp intake of breath as the cold water hits you, and that can happen at different points. Sometimes it'll happen when the water's up to your mid thighs, others it'll be up when it comes up past your waist. And the danger there is if you're in rough sort of waves that you might in fact breathe in some water, so you're going in really slowly. What that is going to happen to us as the physical change is we'll end up with a much faster heart rate, our blood pressure goes up, and usually our breathing rate goes up. And we want to get those all under control as we're moving into the water. It can take maybe 30 seconds, for some people it can take up to 2 minutes. And we're not going to be going for a big swim today, we're just going to try and go for the immersion to the level that we're happy with.
We know the latest evidence says the most benefits from getting into cold water within the first 2 minutes. And funnily enough, that's about the same time it takes to get over your cold water shock. And actually, if that's all you want to do, you can then get out. It's not like a lot of other sports or activities that the longer you spend in, the better. We know most of the benefits come within the first 2 minutes, so that's good. We talk about staying in and getting out when you're happy. So if someone doesn't look happy, the chances are they're not happy, get out. That is the really good way, and we often encourage you to look at other people, because it's quite interesting to see the funny marks they make, and people hold their hands in the air, they won't put their hands in all sorts, and they do this, and once they've stopped doing that, that's generally a sign that they're relaxed, and then they can swim off or get out.